Welcome to Witch Chat, the official Witch Chat Atelier podcast. I'm your host, Tim Liu, and usually I'll be here with Lena Lemon, but today we have a very, very special episode with a special guest. We have the English voice actor of Coco. Welcome to Witch Chat, Anjali Kunapaneni.
Yay! I'm so excited to be here.
Magical. Come on, magic.
All
magic.
the little sparkles.
Magic. Sparkle. Editor, please add sparkles when Anjali gets on. Oh, and I have my trusty co-host, as always. My very own. Oh, you too? Let's go. Hold up. Let's make our brush buddies.
Oh my god.
Stare at each other on screen.
Oh.
Make friends, brush buddy. Yeah, make friends.
They have a connection, I feel it.
Yeah, we're buddies now. Wow. So, welcome to our episode, for episode 8 of
Episode 8.
Witch Chat Atelier.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, let me do a real quick summary to get us all up to speed. So, last episode 7, Coco and I got saves a little caravan of traders. Coco accidentally makes a spell that turns a whole river into a giant bed of a long river of sand. The witch cops appear, the Knights Moralis, and we end episode 7 with them about to put the memory the memory wipe spell, which has these little like arm tentacles that come out. Like, it's kind of very creepy. And then boom, Tetia. Qifrey comes in the scene, and then we have Arugio reminding the witch cops that they have to save people, because that's what witches do. They help people. That's their purpose. And then we learn a little bit more about the little ink cap that is left with Coco by the evil witch that we see after they escape the dragon quest. So there's a bunch of mystery. We see a little evil side of Qifrey again. We always I feel like every episode we get a little taste of our friendly silver-haired teacher. Yeah, we get a little like, ooh,
awesome.
He's a bit dangerous. Ooh, yeah. So before we get into this week's episode and we talk more about it in detail, I want to ask, because we have the voice actor, I don't know why you look like you're surprised. You're the voice.
Hey, it's still crazy.
So,
I'm the voice.
Yeah.
We're 8 episodes in, still sinking in.
Yeah. And I know you're playing the role of Coco, so I want to ask about how and why you wanted to play her.
Yeah, I mean, well, the why is like, that's maybe the easier one, which is I read the manga. Like, I have been a fan for a hot minute now, and friends who were like really into it, and they recruited me, and then I recruited other people, and that's just how it went.
Love it.
Pre-anime, we were just all like collecting. Yeah. And so I was so excited. I mean, like any actor, I got an audition in my inbox, that's how it came to be. But I was so excited because I wasn't sure. Like, you never know what you're going to be able to read for.
So was the audition for Coco?
It was like a general audition for like a bunch of the characters. And so,
okay.
Yeah, but I got that audition in my inbox and I was like, don't overthink it. Don't get overexcited. Just, I mean, I did go back and like, I have the physical copies of the manga, and so
I was about to say, did you bust out the books?
I reread the first volume just to like refamiliarize myself, but I was like, not too much pressure. Whatever happens, happens. I'm so grateful to even get to audition, which is how every single audition, that's how you approach it. Even though the extra special ones, like, you're like, don't get attached.
Yeah, don't get attached, but I'm attached.
Lie to yourself, basically. But yeah, so I recorded, I submitted, I was like, it's okay. It'll never see the light of day, it's fine. And then I got a call from my agent being like, hey, you booked the thing. And I was like, what? I'm so happy, I'm so excited. And Coco in particular, I mean, obviously the series has like an array of incredible characters, but Coco in particular I really do love. I think that she really, I mean, to me, I'm like, of course she's the main character because she's such a perfect entry point into this world for anyone who is reading or watching for the first time, and like that.
She's just as excited, if not more excited about the world of magic than the
audience. And she, I think, also represents us, and like, I think every single one of us would be lying if we didn't say if we had the opportunity to perform magic, be witches, we wouldn't do that. Come on.
Yeah.
And I also think just as like an analog for the real world and like discovering passion and sort of living life outside of the excitement, I think that like so many of us get stuck in
The
that
unknown.
sometimes.
Yeah, the great unknown.
Yeah, like it's a risk, and it's like it takes courage, but like dipping your toe in and like trying to do something that could be magical, that could be like your passion, something you fall in love with. That's not something that everyone does, like whether they can or whether they choose not to because they're afraid. Like there's so many restrictions and limits that we put around us. And that's where she starts. And then she gets to go on this incredible journey. Yeah, I could talk about her for hours, so I won't do that. I'll stop myself.
No, we love this.
But I love her.
Also, in Coco's not defense but offense, she did kind of turn her mom into Blue Crystal, so she kind of has to go to the.
Hey.
You know, like.
Well, in her defense, I will say that even if she hadn't done that, she was already on a path where she would have wanted to learn magic. So that just like pushed it to go a little faster. That just like started the journey a little quicker.
The goal was
you know?
there.
Yeah.
The method was a little too soon, a little too sudden.
Execution poor, but the idea.
Yeah. We all love Coco. So let's talk about episode 8. And if you want to pretend to open a door, let's unlock the Atelier. So right here we have an episode where I think we get another dark side. As I said before in earlier this podcast, we keep getting dark sides of Qifrey. Just little sprinkles. You know, we had a sweet moment where Qifrey comes in to defend the girls, and especially Coco from getting her memory erased. But now at this point we can tell that Qifrey has a very obvious ulterior motive as to why he's keeping Coco around. You know, he wants to get to the brimmed caps and get to the bottom of this mystery that he's trying to like solve.
Curiouser.
Yeah, as the Coco in the story.
The Coco.
How do you feel about your teacher being this sneaky, like having this little like?
I think. Well, I don't know.
Because Coco as a character has no clue. Like, really has no clue that. Yeah.
I don't think Coco is suspicious that, I don't think she thinks that Qifrey poses some kind of threat to her or like his intentions are bad. I think, even if there might be a sense of there's something else going on that I don't know about or that I don't understand, I don't think she would assume it's, I think
malicious.
She, at this point, he, I think, has at this point firmly established himself as an adult that she can trust, which she needs.
Yes.
She really needs.
Contact. When you need a trusted adult.
Exactly. I think
I don't know why Qifrey is the trusted adult, though. As we kept seeing throughout episode all the way through
We didn't have a ton of options before. Now we have another option, but to be fair, she didn't have her mom and then she had no one.
I choose my sleepy inventor, which male wife.
Oh my God.
I'd rather choose him to supervise, me instead of Qifrey. Because Qifrey, what was it, second or third episode? It's like, all right, I'll leave you with Agate. I gotta go and do my thing.
Fair. You know what? I think I was a latchkey kid when I was a kid. And I feel the need to defend
do you defend Coco? It's like, hey, man.
I mean, look, should Qifrey have left for a couple of days just out and about while these kids were maybe not. Maybe that was not the best choice.
Okay.
But you know what? But they're preteens. So I feel that's when you start
Isn't that worse? I feel like I was the most rebellious. I was the most and I didn't have access to magic. All I had access that was a little dangerous was the microwave, maybe the stove.
Look,
Qifrey's yo, I'm gonna leave you guys
let Josh
with
defend Qifrey. That's not my job.
Yes. So we went to the magic store and Qifrey finds out that the little vial of ink is connected directly with the brimmed caps, and he gets the evil in his eyes again.
The evil.
The old man.
He has the evil eye.
The poor old guy supporting Qifrey all the way through, and Qifrey's
Justice for Noah. Yeah. Man.
He's like, hush it, keep it down, old man. Qifrey.
Qifrey is
just-
scary sometimes,
He's a little scary, so.
but it's fun.
What do you think Qifrey's up to? What do you think?
Ooh.
In your head canon, what do you think your teacher is up to?
To be honest, actually, I remember what I was like, all my like little theories when I was reading at the time, and I was like, at this point of time, my theory was Qifrey and this mysterious other witch, this brim-capped witch that we've been interacting with, that they were in, maybe not in cahoots, but maybe they had been like formerly friends, or like they had some kind of ties, and then something went
so
wrong.
they had a connection. Yeah,
and they were
yeah,
part of
yeah,
different
yeah, yeah.
factions. That was my theory at the time, and
Okay.
nothing about that can be confirmed nor denied because I didn't know anything when I was first reading this.
And
So
we're not gonna
is that
go
true?
manga spoiler.
Is that
yeah,
all?
we're not.
Who knows? You'll know real soon.
It is a shame that the brim caps. We talked about this before with our other co-host Lena about how the brim caps have pretty good style. Their outfits are on point.
Yeah.
And they're kind of hardcore. They're kind of metal, like cutting yourself with a little, and then putting a little droplet of blood in the vial. That's kind of metal. So
I kind of understand the feeling of like, wait, we have this like incredible, limitless power, but we're going to choose to confine ourselves to this very, very specific way of using it. And also, do we vote on how we make these rules?
Yeah, I was
Is this
like,
a
they did
democracy?
it during the pact, like
Yes,
the Great
the
Pact.
pact.
But I wasn't. If I'm a young witch, I'd be like, I wasn't around that time. Like, why I gotta restrict?
Yeah, what are these Knights Moralis all about? What's going on?
Yeah. There was like a great moment. Yeah, one of the Knights Moralis just picks up the boy with the hurt, like he had injured his leg, and she was like carrying him away, and then like the adult for the kid is like, you can help him, right? You got magic, like you can just like fix him, and then they're just like,
Yeah, I mean that's pretty
Sorry,
rough.
like,
You
yeah,
have the
like-
ability
like-
to help someone, and you just can't.
yeah, you look at them and just like, sorry, like
Yeah.
the big book says I can't heal your
Which
boy.
maybe there's
like,
maybe there are reasons why, which we might find out. But like but these are like very good questions, and that's why not to glaze it too much because I'm biased, but like I think it's also like just really speaks to like
yes.
some incredible storytelling, because this is the natural next question. You know, like I feel like
Yes,
every
yeah,
episode
they establish rules and then
Yeah.
they question the rules.
yeah,
that are
exactly.
made.
And I feel like the
Yeah.
sequence of events of like where we get to, I'm like, this is the I want to know
And
too.
Coco's a great medium to like ask these questions.
Yeah.
She is such a newcomer. And
Yeah.
So, yeah, some great episode 8. So magical moment. Normally, what we would do in the magical moment section is talk about our magical moments on this episode. But since we have the official English voice actor for Coco, let me ask you, Coco, what has been your most magical moment throughout the whole series so far? From episode 1 to 8, how has it been playing Coco? What has been your magical moment?
It's so hard. There are so many.
Yeah, was there any good like recording stories, or was there good like moment in the anime specifically that you
I
loved?
would say there was so obviously I've read the manga, but there was a moment in it was in episode 3 during our first test, which was an anime original moment, and so I didn't know that this was coming, and I was not only shocked by this because it was like I just was not expecting it, but it like literally it gave me chills, and it was specifically. It's that, okay, so much in episode 3 was original anime content.
Yes.
And so much of episode 3 was also Coco realizing not just, oh, magic is a thing that I can access. I can do magic. I can become a witch. Anyone can become a witch. It's not just that realization from like episode 1 or 2, but it's me. I bring something of
Specifically,
value.
yes. Yeah,
I
yeah,
bring a
yeah,
past and a history and experiences and memories, and I, Coco, have like something to add to the world.
Yes.
And that moment of like it's that specific shot of when she's like
Was it the flashback? Flashback. With
no,
her
it's
mom?
right after. It's like when she's like covered the stone in like the ink
And she
soaked
wets it a
cloth,
little. Yeah,
and she like gets started, and she's beginning to do something that she has done 1,000 times.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and in that moment, the shot that like gave me chills was her mom. It's that
Yes,
shot of
the
her
little
mom
the fadeaway of her mom like
guiding
coming
her
in. Yeah,
hand,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and just thinking about like she's beginning a journey, but she was a person before
Mm-hmm.
this, and she has all of this going on, and she's not just like forgetting that or letting it go. She's using that to push forward and do
Mm-hmm.
magic her own way. This is her magic, you know? This
Yeah.
is who
It
she
goes
is
back
as
to
a
like
witch.
when Qifrey was like looking at the fabric going, "This is magic." And she's like, "Oh,
Yeah. She
it's
was like,
lit."
no,
Yeah.
no, of course not. That's not, no, this could
Yeah, yeah,
never be compared to magic. Yes, it can.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
is your magic. And that, like, that was just, like, so beautiful to me. Like, I had chills seeing that scene. And that whole episode was
Yeah.
so cool. And so that was my
All
magical moment.
all the addition with the mom stuff in that third episode, which I agree is a lot of like anime only, that I was like such a good addition to
Yeah.
like accentuate and make that dramatical moment of like, I'm coming to save you, mom, because these are the things we did to like it's
Yeah.
beautiful. Also, then real quick before we have to wrap up the lovely podcast, I noticed everybody in the recording, the main like voices, they all have a very thick British accent. And Coco's the only one without. Is there a particular reason why you did
They've
it?
got a bit of a mix of accents. I know
That's what
that
I'm saying.
Tetia has like a Danish accent, or sorry, a Dutch
Yes,
accent.
yes.
And Nolnoa and Tarta are Irish, and it is cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the intention was very much Coco is an outsider. This is a whole new world to her. They are a part of something that she didn't even know like she could interact with. Like there's just such a line of separation.
So even
But
with accent, like there's like a
yeah, that's just like one little audio indicator just to make I think the viewer notice that difference even that bit more. And even within that, there's variety. That there are different kinds of accents amongst all the witches, which might represent things too. Who knows? And so like there's just a lot of cool flavor, you know. And so,
yeah, love
it.
the Commonwealth inspiration. I grew up in Australia, so when I heard it, I was like, oh, I should have just done this whole podcast in my Australian accent and be like, how's it going, mate? Yeah, welcome to Witch Hat.
We gotta get an Australian witch in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Where is the Australian witch? Is my last.
Where is
that's,
the Australian
shout out to the
representation?
director right there. Let's get an Australian in there. Yeah. But thank you so much for joining us here at the Witch Chat.
Thank you for having me.
This episode has been brought to you by Crunchyroll. Be sure to subscribe to never miss an episode. Witch Chat is hosted by me, Tim Liu, and Lena Lemon, who is not here today. And our executive producers are Leah President and Nick Friedman. Our podcast producer is Kyle Carnero. And our marketing producer is Carla Sorzano. Special thanks to the creator of Witch at Atelier, Kamome Shirahama Sensei, and our guest, Anjali Kunapaneni. Thank you so much. We'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.